So mic audio, there we go. Bring up the YouTube control page there, just for kicks. Scooch this over. Get rid of all the nonsense pop-ups that they force on you now. I gotta be a scrub. There's gotta be a better way. There's got to be a better way. So that looks good. That looks good. I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you all are doing well. Hope the weekend has treated you well, as well. Well, again, welcome to the festivities. Tonight is the Sunday Arena. It's a super laid back, super chill, no worries, no stress, grind and a hangout. So, good to have you. Looking forward to chatting with you guys here over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. And off the top, Paz, how are you, bud? Matt Murdoch, always a pleasure. Yup, 74 units. Rip. I wound up trying my hand at the Surfer takedown. And that's really just switching around masteries. That adds up. Because there's the mastery setup you need to have for that. There's the mastery setup that I need for AQ. And then there's the mastery setup I need to place for war. So even with like strategizing and overlap and whatnot, it adds up. Before I get too far along, though, I do want to welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Got plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes, as always. So be sure to hit that notification bell to stay on top of it as it goes live. But all that having been said, I'm already getting going. I've done practically nothing here. So first little chunk here is just going to be getting up the infinite streak. And then as soon as that's up, then switch on over, start running some of them 6 stars. And going down the list from there. Matt says, watching WWE SummerSlam. How is it? I see once I go on, every now and again when I go on Twitter, I see little snippets here, snippets there of some of the WWE happenings. It's always fun just seeing what's what. I tell you though, it's always nice just to be able to sit down and just hang out a spell. Especially gearing up for the next week. Next week's gonna be crazy. I mean, every week is crazy for its own reasons, but next week's gonna be busy. I mean, you got all the game stuff, sure. Busy real life. Busy. But, you know, again, as I've said before, I wouldn't have it any other way. Would rather be too busy than not busy enough. Wound up turning my suicides back on, or at least double edge. Had them off for all of last week for AQ, and then the first couple days of AQ this week, but I figure I'm far enough along in today's AQ map where it shouldn't hurt me too bad. Matt, the other bit of it too is that I've been saving up my battle chips, like 500 of them right there, for that Legends event coming out, was it next week? Whenever that is. Give me some extra gold out of the mix too. But get the cash in on some of them units as well. Excuse me. But I mean, outside of that, it was a chill day. It was a chill day. I saw that they're still trying to force through New Mutants into theaters next week. I don't know how I feel about that. Come on, you clown. Taking your... well... well, that worked out. Thank you, Heimdall. So I don't know how I feel about that, because on one hand, it's about freaking time. Like, the actors are like 10 years older now than when they shot it originally. But at the same time, too, I mean, it's either a sign that they know it's going to be horrible, so they just want to put it in theaters and just let it die, or it's secretly going to be amazing and they're just trying to force people back into theaters somehow. I don't know. I want to see it, but at the same time, I'm probably not going to see it for a little bit still. Put that on the to-do list. Next to sleeping, apparently. Doink. Boink. Yoink. So what's new with you guys? What's the latest? What's the greatest? How'd Sunday go? Alright, so let's throw up Karnak, let's throw up Nebula, and King Groot. King Groot for kicks. I suppose today's biggest news in-game was that the first previews of White Magneto buff started coming out from the CCP. So kudos to them for putting some of them videos together. He looks interesting. He looks to me a lot like Guardian, in that he's got a pretty interesting kit. He can do things, but for me, I think the most exciting thing about him is the synergies. The synergies in the pre-fight, just to buff other metal champs or other hero champs. Excuse me. Ouch. But I mean, then again, he isn't currently available as a 5-star. I don't have him as a 6, so it's... ouch. Wasn't paying attention. So, you know, even when that update does go live, it's not going to be able to take him out and test him out anytime soon either. But it's nice to know that it exists. What's up, Guido? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the festivities. Happy Sunday, bud. What is new with you? See if I can bait out a special. Just make my life a little bit easier, thank you. Don't have to worry about trying to survive a special 3. Not worried that King Groot couldn't survive a special 3. The dude's an absolute tank, but still, having died once already, don't really want to push it. Ooh, very nice. Good luck. Are you thinking you're gonna just play it by ear, and do bit by bit, or like just hunker down and just do like Act 1, Chapter 1, and then 100% that, and then move on to Act 1, Chapter 2, something like that? Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Why not? Yeah, I think you can too. Positive thinking. Ouch. Well, that was a terrible dodge. I mean, it didn't really matter. But, still. Another big plus about doing arena runs is that gives you a brief chance to practice against some of the more annoying champs in the game. Plus with, you know, not ideal counters either. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Alright, alright. I see what you're doing. But, I'm Bishop. Now my special 2 packs a punch. So, get out of here, my dude. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That whole thing starts up tomorrow, doesn't it? Well, the 2-star arena should be really straightforward. I guess it's probably going to be about maybe 50 fights to get to the 1,000,000 points, something like that. Maybe 50, 75, something like that. Nothing crazy. You could probably do it in a couple sittings. And then Guido, I do forget. What did they say the prize was for that? Because I know in years past they've done like you get enough shards for a 5-star crystal, which is cute. Which is cute. But I mean, you add the 2-star arena to just the regular arenas, to the Catalyst arena, to the Herald event, to the monthly event, to the shifting daily Galactus events, to whatever. Well, I don't know if they're going to do the maze yet, or if that's going to wind up being a September thing, but so many things. Swink. Oh man, 4-star shards, really? Well, that's kind of a bummer. Well, and then they've got all the halls of healing and potions and stuff too. Good lord. So basically, it's one of the things you gotta plunk down, like first thing when you wake up, and then just play for 10 hours, and then maybe you'll be able to stay on top of everything. Or, you know, do the reasonable, logical thing and just pick your battles. I mean, they've said all along that we're not supposed to be able to do everything. I mean, everybody does, or a lot of people do. A lot of people do, but... Oh man, that is not going to be a fun fight in a couple weeks. Hey, you're not trash. I respectfully disagree. Oh yeah, Maze is the Summer of Pain. Or the Maze 2, I suppose. And, you know, they say it's going to be on par with, like, Labyrinth and Abyss and stuff like that, to which I say, very nice. But I will believe it when I see it. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Guido, I mean, that makes sense. When the first Maze came out, even the top end game 1% players wound up balking at it. But unfortunately, first time around, the rewards were absolute trash. Like, imagine doing a couple paths worth in Labyrinth and getting a 5-star crystal out of it. So, not quite worth it. They haven't said what the rewards are this time though, so hopefully it's a little bit spicier. Alright, Cyrute. I'll be here. We'll be here. But I mean, again, though, when that does come out, that is gonna suck. It's gonna be good, but it's gonna suck. Save them boosts. Save them boosts, fellas. Come on. Come on, you coward. 1.5 5-star crystals. Oh, Guido, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. Not unlikely, but it would be horrible. Be like a Nexus 4-star or something. We're like, hey, I mean, we give you the choice. Yo, what up, Yashis? Happy Sunday, my friend. Good to see you. How's your day been? Just wrapping up, building up the infinite streak here. And then you can really start having some fun. Because what was it yesterday? Yesterday wound up being like most of the entire stream was just running through 6 stars. Which is a which is actually really freaky. Really freaky. I'll say this about the maze though too. I really hope that it winds up being challenging. And I say challenging in a good way, like challenging like you've got to be smart to play, as opposed to Act 7, which is like there's only one counter to this fight, and even still it's a slog. maze. A selector of some sort. So either like a 25% or 50% tier 5 CC selector would be wonderful. Nexus class, but instead of like 10, just either like 3 or 5, something like that. That would be really nice. Or just a Nexus in general. I doubt we'd get any sort of awakening stones. Or if we did, it'd be like, you know, a 5-star awakening crystal, something like that. Which isn't bad, just, you know, not what I think the top 0.1% of players would really need to go for anymore. Yo, what up, Supersonic? Good to see you, my friend. And Bait's here. Good to see you guys. We're just talking right now about what potential rewards could be for the Maze 2, the Summer of Pain. Like, I would definitely be, any sort of like rank up materials would be nice. Full tier 5 basic, that would be nice. Like I said, anything tier 5 CC selector wise would be nice. Some generic 6-star Sig stones would be nice too. Wouldn't be something though, is like if that's how they introduce those throwback 5 stars. Like if you want a 10% shot at a 5-star Scarlet Witch, you got a 100% the maze and then hope to get lucky. That would be awful. Doink. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, bait. It's getting crazy close. Crazy close. Which is really exciting. It's so exciting. It's not real yet that the channel is even as close as it is. But that, I mean, that again, that all having been said, it's still it's just pretty dang cool. So thanks, guys. Come on. Come on. You clown. Wasting my time. Thank you. Was that hard? Nay, I say. Nay. That should do it. Yeah. Beautiful. If I can't Quake the whole thing, it won't do it. Yeah, between Quake, Ghost, and Corvus. See, that just depends, because if they're tailoring it specifically for, you know, the top 0.1% of people, then it's going to be Sig stones. Everything else is kind of like, yeah, it's nice, but Sig stones. Yeah, we're doing it this way now. Which is okay, I mean, cool. Obviously, everybody needs Sig stones, but I don't know. It's not exciting. It's not exciting to open those. I'd love rank up materials, personally. Even though we are getting a lot more of those nowadays. Especially with the AQ buff last month? A couple months ago? The Alliance War stuff is cool, but I still hate it. And the Glory Store, too. Wasn't the Glory Store supposed to update somewhat recently? Or has that happened already and I just... Or that was a while back. Something like that. Well, sorry to say, like I was saying earlier, but I mean, you got to be patient. The game prides itself on requiring you to play for a lot of time over a long period of time. You got to build it up bit by bit. But, you know, chin up. Alright, see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Dude's down. Wonderful. So let's throw up Darkhawk and Namor and Redbeard. Let's see what that does. Man, Thorns would be awful. Thorns would negate like 80% of the potential champs you could bring. Alright, forget you. I don't have time for this nonsense. There we go. Crumbling armor is pretty popular as an anti-ghost. Because it's deceptive. It's an extremely deceptive node. It's very easy to play. Well, not easy. It's manageable to play around, but if you get a passive bot AI, then you're in trouble. Well, yeah, I guess so, depending on their health. Depends on their health, and depends if there's like another rarity gate. You can only use your 3 stars or something like that. Oh yeah, and this is against Abyss champs. Get out of here! Get out of here! Don't put that evil out there in the universe. Somebody might hear you. But they sell exclusive, limited time 1-star crystals where you've got a 10% chance to pull a 1-star champion and a 90% chance to pull a 2-star champion. And you need the 1-star, what, Wolverine or Colossus or somebody. Tell you, good luck with that. Well, no doubt, Supersonic. And I would hope so. I want it to be something that people can't just waltz through in one sitting. Because that's a lot more fun. Plus, that's also a great way to justify better rewards, too. Yeah, seriously. I mean, the tenacity would be awful. Although, I know that would make a lot of people very grumpy, but I wound up doing Abyss Luke Cage the slow, unpopular, unfun way. They were just dancing around with Aegon, building him up slowly. Like, I've seen MSD's video where he took in She-Hulk, right? Now, granted, that's not going to work with tenacity because he just shrugged the slow off, but like, he was able to dance around a whole chunk of Luke Cage nonsense. It was very fun to watch. But I mean, I guess my point is just it is possible with Aegon. Plus, you come out of that fight with a built-up Aegon, which is nice. It's slow and you just burn a lot of revives. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Well, that's not ideal. That works. That works. Come on. Thank you. Throw that, do that. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, everyone's got their fun champ to play, their favorite champ to play, whatever, right? His is She-Hulk, mine's Elsa. BG's is Venom the Duck. You know, everyone's got their somebody. So kudos to him, you know? No skill champs. Lame. But what am I gonna do with my my Karnak that I took to 565? He was supposed to be the chosen one. Sad thing is, I remember back in the day when he was. Back in the day when getting a reliable true strike on a special one was a huge deal. Oh, I mean, the easiest way to counter tenacity is to just play perfect. Perfect intercepts and all that. You know, stuff that everybody can do, right? All the time. You know what? I want a 5-star selector crystal for 2014 champs. Well, I get the pick of like Scarlet Witch and OG Wolverine and OG Ms. Marvel. Come on, dude. I don't know why the game's a little laggy, but come on, dude. Thank you. Just get you out of here and hope the next match is a little bit better. Otherwise, just have to back out and try it again. Yeah, I think we're good. It's just that fight for whatever reason. Thank you, Death Spores. Favorite champ that plays Silver Surfer would rank 5 of them if I didn't have priority rank ups for Act 6 completion. But as soon as you get that completion for Act 6 done, you got him waiting in the wings, ready to roll. That's always a good feeling though too. Let's do it this way. But I tell you, bud, I got a couple of those myself. Got a couple of them myself. Which is how they get you. It's always how they get you. Just when you feel, after ages and ages and ages and ages of fighting and struggling, finally get a little bit of luck. Get a few people to rank up. And then there's not enough resources for everybody, so you gotta wait even more. Come on. No. Stop being so passive. Get out of here. There, and John. What's up? What's up, bud? What's good? It's the latest and greatest. Cheers, everybody. Because, I mean, it just depends, too, on where your progression is. If you got 6 stars, then 6 stars take freaking forever to be able to rank up. And because you're focusing so much on your 6 stars, say, then 5s are completely neglected because you need so many dang resources for a single 6. So then it's a lot of like, well, I'd like to take up 5 stars so-and-so, but I can't. From the cab. Nick Fury's a myth. He doesn't exist. You haven't seen him? I haven't seen him. I think people are just making him up. I think it's a conspiracy theory. Everybody is in cahoots except for us. We're out of the loop. Doing online classes. Ah, well, good luck. I'm doing pretty okay. Winding down. It's been a good, busy weekend. Looking forward to getting some Z's later, and then starting the week off fresh on a high note. Cheers, everybody. Come on. Thank you. Doink. And let's get some of that. Well, I guess the special 2 now. That works. I know. I know. I feel the worst for people that thrive on being in a social setting. Like for me, school was school, right? But it was my being in the classes with my friends and getting to see people and talk to people and all that. That's what made it worth it. Made it really fun to go every now and then. Well, every now and then, every day. I was a good student. I didn't ditch. But now that everybody's stuck in online classes, it's... Yeah. Yo, what up, Lakers bodyguard? Good to see you, my friend. How are ya? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the festivities. Dude, you know it. That mustard pickle juice soda is like top shelf. That's the stuff you gotta like call over an associate, and they gotta go in the back and like bring it out for you special. Or like if you order it at a restaurant, then they like bring it out to you on a silver platter, and it's highbrow stuff, dude. Highbrow stuff. Alright. Get some Quake practice in here. Another reason I love Arena so much, because like this fight right here is perfect. Well, it's like perfect opportunity to practice up Quake and Bake. Because I run into so many freaking Colossi in Alliance War now with Stubborn, that every bit of chance of practice I can get with that guy is much appreciated. And always, or usually winds up going well. As long as I pay attention. That last example notwithstanding, of course. Well, Gita, when you go in, though, is it everybody? Or are they staggering it, like half people on one day, the other half the other day? Nerdgen says, about to 100% Act 5.4 for the rest of Act 5. And there you go. I think it's a pretty solid way of doing it. That way you get some of the hardest stuff out of the way first and then work backwards. So it's always a little bit easier feeling. You know, I've heard that legend too. I've heard that legend too. That many people have tried to smuggle the secret recipe out. None have been successful. So now they try and write little messages on the inside of the bottles, hoping for some signs of salvation. Hey, not cool, dude. You were blocking a second ago. Stop it, silly Mordo. Mm-hmm. See, Supersonic, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. And, lucky you. There's always like the nonsense busy work stuff for me. What I'm getting through, just did very well. But get through because you have to get through it. You gotta get good marks on that to be able to get the good classes for the next year, and then so on and so forth. But it wasn't until college really when you could actually start choosing your classes and like choosing your path that it ever really started getting to be really like fun in the true honest sense of the word, for me at least. All right, so let's roll out some 6 stars, huh? And what's the cutoff for this? It's like 3 million change or something, isn't it? For the 1 to 10. Speculating, because there's no official like score track log for these. Basically, you just put up points and then just hope for the best. got there. Doink yoink. Perfect. Perfect. I've even been drawing a blank what the final milestone point limit is for this. I'm already at 1.2 mil. I thought, what, go up to 1.5 or something? Boom. Uh-oh. Not that devil's lettuce. Good times. Good times. But see, the lettuce is nice. You can either you know, mix it into a salad. You can just munch on a lettuce by itself. You get a lot of options what you can do with that lettuce. Beautiful. Beautiful. So how long do you think it's going to be before someone takes to the Reddit, the MCOC Reddit, and starts complaining about having too many things to do? Especially starting next week. Because I completely forgot that the 2-star arena was happening already. You know there's always going to be that one guy. That one guy who's just like, nah, we can't have nice things. And just raises a fuss. Should be good. Wonderful. Dang, Naranjon, you just did another path? That was quick. Well, you always need the lettuce for a balanced meal, you know? Because it's something about it. Something about the presentation, I think, that it just makes everything else taste so much better. Let's do that. You know what? While I think of it, have they come out with a gameplay trailer for the new Suicide Squad game? Or has that just kind of been like announced and teased? It's coming out in 2022. Jesus. Well, that just still feels like that's just so freaking far off. It's like, let's just get through this year first. And then maybe we can start talking about 2021. Leave that 22 nonsense for later. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yo, what up, Juan? Happy Sunday, my friend. Good to see you. And Ian, how are ya? As my voice cracks like I'm 10 years old again. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Uh-oh. Of course. Very healthy. It's so healthy, in fact, that the big fast food industry lobby have managed to withhold this super healthy lettuce. You need to go to a separate grocery store in order to get it. It's always pretty highly secure. Got cameras everywhere. They really take it serious. Naranjan says Medusa or Arcus. I'm assuming it's a first time for either, right? And is it to wake up or to rank up? Like 9 times out of 10, Naranjan, it's Medusa. 9 times out of 10, but suppose it does depend. This dude's got a rank 3 Omega. Lucky. I haven't seen the cartoon yet. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. Which is nice, because I know there were a lot of naysayers about it before it came out, and then it came out, and a lot of people just shut up, which was always a pleasure. Come on, get out of here. Thank you. Just asking. Medusa. Definitely Medusa. Arcus is nice, but he's really niche, and his damage output is pretty average at best. Solid for going up against evasion champs. And opponents who proc armor ups faster than like Medusa can knock them down with basic hits. All day, every day. So I guess the final milestone is 2 mil. Maybe? I got no idea. If it is, that's pretty nice. 25 fights and it's done. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this for kicks. Is that streaming anywhere else, or is that like exclusively on the DC app service, whatever it is? Because that's the thing. I mean, between that and Titans, It's like, I'd like to watch Titans, but I mean, the only way I'm going to be able to watch it is by pirating it. Because I got too many subscriptions as it is. I got Netflix, I've had Netflix. Got HBO, got Hulu. Amazon comes with Prime. Got a kid, so I got Disney. It's like I don't need more a la carte services. Peacock is a thing now. It's free, but with ads. Yo, what up, Kyle? Happy Sunday, my friend. Good to see you. Netflix show. Interesting. Okay. Then I will definitely be checking that out. Come on. Come on. Yoink. Alright, special me again, my dude. Thank you. I'm just going to eat this just to be on the safe side because I get a power gain in 2 hits. Yes, good, good. Excellent. Yo, what up, Flynn? How many rank 3 6 stars have I got? I got 5. Got Fraggle Rock, Elsa, Stealth Spidey, Ghost, and Captain Marvel movie. And then whenever I do form a mutant one, torn either between Namor Sunspot or Storm Pyramid X. But that's such a long ways off. I'll get there 2% at a time. A little 2% here, a little 2% there, a little luck here. That I also have heard, though. Which I also do appreciate. It's nice that a comic book show isn't strictly tailored just for the little kids and for all the merchandise. I'm hearing a lot of Storm X. I want to. I really do. She's so much fun to play. She's definitely my favorite of the 3 to play. Might not be a bad idea either, because Namor and Sunspot are always dueling it out for whoever has the highest prestige. Like, Sunspot currently has the highest as a rank 3, but Namor might come from behind for rank 4. Bunch of silliness. And that's the thing that I don't understand, is why like a rank 4 and rank 5 stat isn't in the game already. Like, so many opponents that we fight, especially in some of the the harder, more challenging content, are all ranked up. So I mean, you would think it'd be in there someplace that somebody could data mine, or just they could just release it, let us know. Kind of help tailor some of these rank up choices. 'Cause this stuff ain't cheap. mean, I do say I will put it on the to watch list. I got that. I got Doom Patrol. I'm like 4 seasons behind on Agents of Shield. I'm like 6 seasons behind on Arrow. That's just like the superhero shows, and then The Boys is out in like 2 weeks. We were talking about that a bit yesterday, but too many things, too many good things. Stop it, stop it. Bad Doctor Strange. No me gusta. Philly lost. For what sport? Oh yeah, Flash too. Well, especially now that they're tying like the entire Arrowverse into an overarching DC universe, you know? It's like a huge time commitment. Especially if something has multiple seasons. Even if it's super good, it's still like, all right, well, I want to sit down and get into Better Call Saul, right? But that's, what, 4 seasons right there at least? It's like, all right, well, if I do nothing else in my free time but watch that show, I should be able to wrap it up in a couple weeks. Maybe. And that's not even including the stuff I want to go back and rewatch, you know? Ah, classic Batman Beyond. So shui. I'm disappointed, guys. According to Batman Beyond, we're supposed to have flying cars. And what are they called? What are they called in the show? The splicers. Got a little bit of that coming out with Cyberpunk, but I want to like splice myself with like a cheetah or something. Does energy resist? Stops doing passive stun. It shouldn't. Well, Hulkbuster's got like shock resist already anyway, right? And then I guess it just depends for Ant-Man if you've been fatigued. No, fatigue is like damage reduction as opposed to ability reduction. Not sure about Ant-Man off the top of my head. Shift says, any predictions for 11 to 30 for this? Probably like 2.5, probably. Because I think the cutoff is, well, anywhere between 2 and 2.5. Cutoff is, for the last milestone, is 2 mil. So I'd probably say cutoff and then, I don't know, 0.5 mil after that, maybe. For the low end. Yeah, Naranjon, let me look, let me see. I think I'm in the middle of a quest right now. But if I'm able to either finish it or get out of it, then yeah, I'll go take a look. The stupid thing is that the game doesn't let you scout paths if you're in another piece of story content, which is very silly. Come on, dude. Thank you. Any prediction to what the new 2-star arena rewards are? Supersonic, the one tomorrow, you mean? My guess is either 10,000 or 15,000 5-star shards. Probably 10. I don't think they would have updated the rewards. Well, I mean, Shift, the whole thing with the Sunday Arena is just, you know, everything there is like a nice to have. Just get a little extra this, a little extra that. And definitely is not designed to, you know, be something that you wind up killing yourself over with stress and trying to crank everything out. So always, you know, just wind up doing as much as you can, and then just get the whatever rewards stem out of that, you know. Because it's all just, you know, basic just freebies, nice to haves. Alright, so I am in a story quest. So, yeah, pretty much just starting. Sorry, but I'm not going to be able to check it. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get over here. Burn a little more. Well, it's cool that you're able to get the win streak. Absolutely. But however, for that, you don't need 5 stars. You can do it all with 4 stars. Actually, that was how I wound up getting mine just now. It was just with the 4 stars. But I mean, if you want to be on the safe side, though, too, it's what you're doing is definitely a solid idea, solid option. Supersonic, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. That's why the only time I do the Sunday Arena is when I do the live stream right now. And the rest of the day is for me and the family. Still get a chance at night to plunk down and just, you know, throw up some points, and whatever winds up happening with that happens. But yeah, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I'm not gonna lose any or get any stress. It is what it is. All right, so got the Alpha Arena started. See if I can't crank that out tomorrow, maybe. Am I clear on this yet? Nope. Diss track crossbones with fury boost is so much fun, guys. So much fun. Fun and interactive. Shift, I'm not really big online, but I got a Discord. Got a link down in the description here. Everybody is more than welcome to join up. It's a cool place to hang out in between live streams. Also post pics of crystal brags. Got questions about paths, any of that. It's a good place to go. It depends on your mindset. If you're doing, for me, if I'm doing like back-to-back like featured grinds, I am right there with you. But otherwise, arenas for me are so monotonous for the most part, except when fighting like Nick Fury and Weapon X. It's so monotonous that it's just something I do when I'm doing something else. So like again, we were just talking about shows. Uh-oh. Like if there's a show that I'm watching or binging, then I'm watching the show and concurrently just putting up some points in an arena. Figure it's a pretty good win-win that way, you know. Get to do a little of this, get to do a little of that. But then not like doubling down on my time commitment either. Because at the end of the day, the best way to play this game is to not play the game. And the only reason I say that way is that it's a really fun game to play, but you got to be able to put it down. Put it down, live your life, and then come back and enjoy it again. Because as soon as the game becomes a chore, becomes a job, then the game is not a game anymore. It's not fun. Not fun. So like when I've got like friends or alliance mates that are on the verge of burning out, oh yeah, that's my advice, and that's usually what the rest of my alliance mates' advice is as well. It's just, yeah, go just like take a break, take a week off, a couple weeks, something, you know, go do something else. Then at the end of the week, couple weeks, whatever it is, come back, play a little bit. If you are excited about coming back and seeing what's new, awesome. If you need another break, yeah, just keep taking a break. You do you, boo. Got that, and got that. Rahul, what's up, bud? Our trash 6 stars worth leveling up. We got 22 6 stars and maybe 4 of them are leveled up. But whenever I use my 6 stars in arena, I always get a death match. That is unfortunately why, yeah. If you've got ISO and if you've got a little bit of disposable gold income, absolutely, just take them up and then just have them sit forever at, you know, rank 1, level 25. Because then at least that way you wind up avoiding some of those death matches in arena. But if they're just fresh out of the box, you know, rank 1, level 1, then exactly to your point, then it's not going to work out. What you could do is you could stagger it, so you could have like 2 rank 4, 5 stars, and then your you know, rank 1, level 1, 6 star. That should still avoid a death squad. But then you get the 6 star points, which is always a plus. But But again, like I said, you know, if you've got the a little bit of disposable gold income and you've got ISO to spare, then yeah, absolutely. Like before 6 stars became so prevalent, like one of the things I was trying to do is to make sure all my 5 stars were at least rank 3. Even the trash ones that I would never ever play again. For exactly that reason, because at rank 3, at least you can still run them in arena and not get a death squad at the time. You do now, but at the time you didn't. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that in a good long while. Because resources are so scarce. Yep, absolutely. I do it all the time, Rahul. It works. What you gotta be careful though is anything much lower than that, right? So you got like 2 rank 4 5 stars, and like maybe a rank 3 5 star. You know, you probably will still avoid a death squad. But if you do like 2 rank 4s and then like a rank, son of a bitch, damn it. But if you got like the 2 rank 4s and like a rank 1 5 star, then yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, you got it, bud. It's always, always, always nice being able to burn the 6 stars for easy points. Because like even that last squad that I ran right there, it's Sentry, Beast, and Rocket, arguably, are all not ideal champs to use or to run. So, but all points, all points. My apologies here for the Howard noises. Yo, what up, Swag? Good to see you, bud. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the festivities. Boy, Supersonic. That just sounds so painful. So painful. I would not want to do that fight myself. Rahul asks, what are my opinions on the Magnetos? Red Magneto I think is fantastic. If you've got him, rank him up as far as you can go. I think he's going to be pretty cool. White Magneto I think is in the same boat as Red Guardian. Sorry, as Guardian. In that the best thing about him looks to be the pre-fight ability and the synergy, the self-synergy. So just bring him with to have on your squad just for that and mooch off of him that way. It's not a bad champ. He's got an interesting looking kit. He's not useless by a long shot. Still has got the magnetism, which is a big plus. But I do think he's going to wind up being more of a synergy mule than like the first guy you go to on your roster. Do that, let's do that, and let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys down for just a minute. I'm gonna go fill up my Kool-Aid, and I'll be back. Lickety split. Alright. Kool-Aid is full. Nernjon asks, do I play with thumbs or fingers? Both. I alternate. Left side to move is thumb only. Right side is thumb, pointer, and middle finger. Just alternate. Whenever one gets tired, I just switch over to a different one. Welcome back, Saturday. The passive stun seems like it would be pretty interesting. It seems like it'd give all those guys like a Doom Wasp-esque passive stun, which is nice. It's useful to have a passive as opposed to a debuff. I think that could be very useful in certain situations. But you know, when it actually comes down to like some super challenging content, right? Every spot on your roster matters. So I suppose it just really depends on what a certain path requires. Like if you can get away having a white Magneto on your squad for that ability, then yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. But again, you know, I think a lot of it's going to come down to, like, do you want a Heimdall on your squad to save you from death, or do you want a white Magneto on your squad for the passive stun? Cool. So let's do that, and let's do that. That's the other thing, though, to Supersonic, is that it's an incredibly densely packed top 10 for mutants. Like, there are so many freaking good mutants now. But, like, the top 10 is one thing, but, like, even the top, like, 15 is still immensely good. And that's something I would argue that no other class can compare to. Flynn says, who should I 565? Gilly 99 unduped or Mysterio Sig 100? It's with a tech 4 to 5. Gilly 99. Even unduped, she's still an amazing champion. Gilly's Awaken ability gives her basically a built-in combo shield, especially the higher Sig she gets. However, if you just do a heavy attack during normal gameplay unawakened, you get a combo shield that way too. So it's not like you're really losing out on a whole lot by having her unawakened. Add that to just her ridiculous kit and all the different toys that she's got in her utility belt, and oh yeah, definitely Gilly. The best argument I could make for Mysterio is if you really have an issue fighting Domino, because he's got that ability accuracy immunity. Well, his helmet is uncracked. That's why he's a great Domino counter. But I mean, outside of that, it's sporadic or limited at best. So come on, dude. There we go. Beautiful. How is Cascading Failure mod? Thinking about running it on day 2. It's not bad. It's really not bad. it's inconvenient, but it's not game-breakingly hard. I think the hardest thing about cascading failure is if you run Corvus, it basically just really means you need to pay close attention to your attacks. So instead of like medium, light, medium, it's more like medium, light, light. And then just like dance around for a little bit. And then go in for another medium, light, light. That way you don't get all the debuffs stacked up on you. And most critically, you don't get that weakness debuff on you. Because that's the one that just completely nerfs Corvus. Sorry to hear you didn't get Mojo. Gonna go for him on the second round? I would argue, Naranjon, that Cosmic is the weakest class currently. Because you've got Sparkles, you've got Corvus, you've got Venom, as I think probably the top notch for 6 stars. I'm going off of 6 stars. Right, Venom the Duck is pretty good, and I would argue I like Phoenix. I like Phoenix, but I mean outside of that, there's a lot of duds in Cosmic class too. And two of the best champs in the Cosmic class between Medusa and Hyperion are not available as 6 stars, which takes a huge chunk out of that pool. All right, come on, dude. Come on. Get out of here. About to get 4th 6 star. Others are Nightcrawler, Ronin, and Spidey Classic. It's not a bad lot. Ronin is fantastic. But I do wish you luck on the new Crystal Pool. Who should I invest first in? Stealthy or Doom? Both unduped, then Doom, definitely. Stealthy gets a huge benefit from being awakened. Nomar, how are ya? How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the festivities. Who's a great counter to Void? Elsa Bloodstone. Which also happens to be my favorite champ to play. But because she can shrug off non-damaging debuffs, each time that Void adds one of his annoying debuffs to you, she can just shrug it off. No worries. If she's awakened, she gets a huge damage increase against science champions too, which is very nice. And then plus, also because Void is Incinerate immune, that means that Elsa can switch over and put Cold Snap on him instead for her damage over time effect, which can be very, very helpful as well. Well, there we go. Very nice, Nomar. Very nice. Yeah, she's just so much fun. Sorry for the shameless plug, but if you get a chance, just check out the channel. I've got a number of videos with Elsa, kind of just showing off what she can do. Void is one of the fights that I do with her. Because like her toolkit overall is just ridiculously extensive. So if you're thinking of somebody to rank up or take the 6 star up to rank 2, I definitely recommend it. She's so much fun. Even unduped. So much fun. What does Doom's Awaken ability do? It gives him a chance to inflict shock every time he nullifies a buff. So the higher sig level he gets, the higher percent chance he gets to inflict a shock on the opponent. And it's a nice to have. Shock does just a nominal amount of extra damage, and then more importantly, having a shock on the opponent means that he can do that backhand heavy attack stun a lot easier. But so, like I said, it's a nice to have. He doesn't need it to be good like Nick Fury needs to be awakened, right? It's just like a nice little cherry on the top. You're going to be doing a heck of a lot more damage just playing Doom normally anyway than you would from the shock. Come on, dude. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. From a 6-star Cosmic, if I don't get Corvus or Venom, I'd be happy with what I get. Yeah. I 100% agree with you with Airwalker. Yo, what up, Nathan? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Do I think Resonate is worth it? I like it. I like it. Resonate, the best thing about Resonate is that it makes Path 1 in Map 7 AQ an absolute cakewalk, because you're constantly inflicting weakness on the opponent. But even aside from that, it's not a bad mastery to have. Because ever since willpower's been nerfed, it's not like an opponent heals a whole heck of a lot from having that weakness debuff on them, right? If you run Void, it's super useful because it's an extra debuff you can inflict on the enemy, right, for just massive amounts of damage. And that's really, I think, the main reason why I have it, just for that added Void damage. But if you wind up messing up just with any other fight in Arena or Story Mode or AQ or whatever, and you're going up against an opponent who you've weakened, well, then you're just having a laugh because, you know, their damage output is gimped, and you aren't going to need to be burning as many potions or revives because of it, so. Oh, Flynn, willpower was... That was years ago. That was years ago. Willpower used to be for each individual debuff you get a huge heal. Now it's every unique debuff you get a heal. But like before, any champ that inflicted like fatigue or weakness, each stack of that would yield a huge heal. So like champs like Ant-Man, right, where you can stack 5, 6, 7 fatigues, would just mean that, you know, your opponent is just healing up left and right. And in some cases are healing up beyond the point of, beyond it even being a fair fight anymore. You just can't damage them because the healing just outpaces your damage output. But like I said, that was years ago. Oh. Alright, so who do we got? Let's throw Kingpin up there, let's throw Gambit up there, and Moon Knight. Because why not? Yo, what up, PP? I am totally stealing that. Shoe Crew is amazing. Sounds like a band. It's Rob and the Shoe Crew. Sounds like a classic rock and roll kind of group. Come on, dude. Come on. I am just literally standing here blocking. Thank you. Got that. Come on. Come on. Come on. I do map 5, and the science Doombots are just a free health potion with... Yep, exactly. Exactly. Imagine that on steroids, and that's what it used to be. How did I come up with my channel name? It's a shortened version of the old family name, VonShoe. It's like a Americanized version of a name from the old country. And then my name's Rob, so it all kind of just worked out. Just embrace the motif. Man, I swear, I can't even move without my cord just freaking out. How many fights I got left? 4? The Phantom's clip of Batman Beyond meeting classic Batman 6, I have not seen that. But that sounds like that could be a lot of fun. Freaking Adam West. It was funny. My dad was a big a fan of the old Batman comics as a kid. But then when they announced the Batman TV show, it just completely killed it for him, because it was just so over the top camp. Wasn't his thing. Yeah, thank you, PB. I don't know, maybe we were like the family used to be like shoemakers or something way back when. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This poor guy here with the 6-star Joe Fixit. I mean, not that I wouldn't be happy with a Joe Fixit. I genuinely would. But even still, would have kind of thought that Joe Fixit would have been one of those champions that they just retired and just never spoke of again. It's like, yeah, he was around for a while. We realized that we made a mistake. We don't talk about him anymore. When is the Magneto buff live? I'm assuming it's going to be with the next patch. I'm assuming. So probably in like a week and a half, couple weeks maybe. Evan says, beat Variant 5, got 6-star Winter Soldier as my second 6-star, and duped 5-star Star-Lord. Well, there you go. That's hot and cold. Congrats on that Star-Lord, though. PP, yeah. Yeah, back in, over there in, friggin' Dr. Doom land. Yeah, he's the Von Dooms. We were the VonShoes. They're just not very creative with the surnames, the family names. It's just really based on your profession. The Von Plumbers, the Von Electricians, the Von Grocers. The Von Underemployeds. It's just really on the nose, you know? Really on the nose. Well, you would think that he'd hit harder, and you'd think that he would be a little bit more interesting to play. Ouch, 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 ouch. Or at least a bit more interesting to play. I mean, he's shooting you with the freaking Tommy gun. That isn't like tickling right there either, you know? Well, good, Evan. Yeah, the Killmonger synergy is like the saving grace for Winter Soldier. Doink. Oh, thank goodness this guy has Suicide Zone. That's gonna make this fight so much easier. Doink. Come on, dude. I ain't done with you yet. Doink. What about the Von the fudges going on here? Yeah, I know they're a rather confused a lot. All right, guys, we have reached that point in the evening. It's the official 5-minute warning. And all that means is I got one more round of arena here to do, and then wrap things up, call it a night. But before I do, just have the cord spaz out a little bit, as is it is wont to do. Where am I at? There we go. Let's go see who else is streaming. Possibly get a raid set up. Nope. It is it is just me. So no raid tonight, guys. Just do the last round and then say farewell. It's all good, PP. It's all good. Just glad I got a chance to say howdy in person. Yeah, but that's for you guys out there in Australia, dude. This is my bedtime. You guys out there in the future. Alright, Supersonic, take care, bud. We'll catch you later. Excuse me. Alright, come on. Come on, X-23. I almost kind of wish they would have just kept her as X-23 in the game. It's a much more unique character than, you know, yet another Wolverine. And there we go. Alright guys, that is a wrap for tonight. I want to thank you guys for watching here, hanging out the last almost couple hours. It's always always a good thing, always a pleasure getting to chat with you guys. It's always a highlight. So a big thanks to you. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, especially as the channel is like this close now to the first 1,000 subs. So big thank you in advance. I'm going to be live streaming again tomorrow. Going to be doing the Thor Arena for milestones 1 to 10. As well as just whatever else we got going on. It's going to be an action-packed, super busy weekend game. So stay tuned for that. But that's a wrap for tonight. Till next time, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everyone. Bye for now.